Are you unknowingly entangled in a relationship with a woman, with warning signs that you shouldn't ignore? Or are you currently dating and want to be alert for serious red flags in a woman before you get too entangled with her? Gentlemen, get ready, because in this video, you will discover the crucial indicators of a challenging female partner and learn how to navigate these waters for a safer, more fulfilling romantic journey. And you'll want to stay tuned all the way to the end, as some of these signs are not so obvious, but are especially toxic and will drain a man mentally, emotionally, and financially if he is not aware. Let's now delve deeply into the 9 red flags in women you shouldn't ignore. 1. Emotional overdependence. Emotional overdependence from a woman can create a stifling environment, leaving you feeling mentally and emotionally drained. She constantly seeks attention or reassurance. She becomes anxious or upset when she is not together with her partner. If you notice she's unable to enjoy time alone or lacks self-sufficiency, it's crucial to address this. Encouraging her to pursue personal interests and develop a support network outside of the relationship can be beneficial. However, if this trait persists and starts to drain your emotional energy, it may be necessary to reassess the health of the relationship for your own well-being. 2. Obsession with appearance. A woman's excessive focus on physical appearance can often reveal deeper insecurities and skewed priorities. Such a woman spends an inordinate amount of time fixating on her looks, or she may seem to only value compliments about her appearance. If her self-worth appears solely tied to how she looks, despite encouragement to appreciate her inner qualities, this behavior can be a red flag. It's important to recognize the difference between healthy self-care and an obsession with appearance, as a woman's obsession about her looks might indicate an imbalance, affecting both partners' emotional well-being. 3. Disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior in a relationship can erode its very foundation, making it essential to recognize and address. She frequently makes disparaging remarks about others, which can include friends and family members. Additionally, her behavior often tends toward rudeness in social situations, showing a disregard for the feelings of those around her. If her behavior frequently crosses the line into disrespect, it's important to bring this to her attention. Can she recognize and make efforts to change this behavior? If there's a refusal to acknowledge or alter these actions, it may be a sign to reevaluate your position in the relationship. Continuous exposure to disrespect can be detrimental to your emotional well-being, and stepping away from such negativity might be the healthiest option. 4. Manipulative tactics. Manipulative behavior in a relationship can be subtle yet deeply damaging, making it crucial to identify and address. She may use words or actions that seem designed to control your emotions or decisions, and instances of dishonesty or situation manipulation might be frequent. Recognizing these tactics is essential. If she resorts to manipulation to steer the relationship, it's important to confront this behavior. Can she acknowledge these issues and work towards healthier communication? If manipulative patterns continue and your attempts at resolution are met with more manipulation, you may need to consider the impact on your mental health and the viability of the relationship. Staying in a manipulative dynamic can be emotionally draining and detrimental to your well-being. 5. Lack of enthusiasm. A woman's consistent lack of enthusiasm can be a sign of deeper issues and may affect the overall energy of a relationship. She often appears disinterested in various activities, even those she previously enjoyed. This passivity also seems to extend to most aspects of her life, affecting your relationship as well. If this indifference persists, it's important to communicate your concerns. Can she recognize and address this lack of enthusiasm? Understanding whether this is a temporary phase or a more ingrained trait is crucial. If her passive attitude continues and begins to dampen your own enthusiasm and affect your happiness, you may need to reconsider the dynamics of your relationship. A partner's continual disinterest can lead to a one-sided relationship, which is emotionally taxing for anyone. 6. Difficulty managing emotions. Handling a partner's emotional volatility can significantly challenge and affect the health of a relationship. Her reactions to minor issues are often excessive, and she seems to struggle with handling stress constructively. You might frequently find yourself on the receiving end of her emotional outbursts. It's crucial to address these patterns for the well-being of both partners. Can she acknowledge her emotional volatility and take proactive steps to manage it more effectively? if there is a persistent pattern of uncontrolled emotions without any effort to improve. This can put a major strain on your mental and emotional health. In such scenarios, you may need to consider the relationship's sustainability. Constantly being in an environment of unpredictable emotional responses can be draining and may compromise your own emotional stability. 7. Value beyond materialism. In a relationship, a woman's overemphasis on material possessions can overshadow deeper emotional connections. She may prioritize expensive gifts and lavish lifestyles, often overlooking the importance of emotional bonding and shared experiences. A relationship heavily skewed towards materialism often lacks genuine emotional satisfaction. If her focus remains predominantly on material gains, despite attempts to discuss deeper relationship values, it might mean it's time to think if the partnership is making you both truly happy. 8. Controlling behavior. A partner's controlling behavior can significantly restrict personal freedom and affect the health of a relationship. She may attempt to dictate your actions, choices, and even social interactions, often under the guise of concern or helpfulness. This need for control can extend to various aspects of life, including financial decisions and personal habits. If her behavior persists despite discussions about the importance of trust and independence, it could be a sign that the relationship is becoming unhealthy. In such situations, where your autonomy is consistently undermined, reassessing the relationship's dynamics for your own mental and emotional well-being becomes crucial. 9. Lack of life direction. A partner's absence of ambition or life goals can influence the dynamics of a relationship. She may exhibit a lack of direction, seemingly drifting through life without clear objectives or plans. This trait can impact not only her personal growth, but also the progression of the relationship. If there is no effort to establish goals or take responsibility for the future, even after discussions about aspirations and planning, it might be necessary to evaluate the relationship's long-term viability. Being with a partner who lacks a plan for her life can lead to a stagnant relationship, potentially hindering your own personal and shared growth. Yes, friends, recognizing these traits and understanding how to respond is key in maintaining a healthy relationship. It's about balance, understanding, and growth. Remember, it's important to communicate and attempt to resolve issues, but your mental and emotional health is paramount. If a relationship constantly drains you, it may be time to reevaluate. And gentlemen, as you prepare to watch out for these 9 red flags in a woman that you shouldn't ignore, might we ask you a quick question? Do you enjoy watching videos related to dating, relationships, and personal growth? Great! Just go ahead and subscribe now so you'll be sure to get early access to our next video release. You'll be glad you did. We thank you for joining us today, and as we bid you farewell, we remind you that you are absolutely fabulous, and yes, you are loved.